let's get started on this beautiful, bit drizzly autumn day. Can you see me? Yeah, you can see me. Okay, I thought this spot here is a little bit echoey for the sound, so I hope your sound is okay. I'll just turn mine up, make sure. So, fingers crossed that the sound is okay, or at least enough for you to follow along. One of the things you'll notice I've been wearing since September is a scarf. One of the reasons for this is to protect this area, our neck. Around this time of the year, we have all of these little points at the back here. Ring towel, if I'm pronouncing that right, the Chinese call it. Probably completely wrong, please forgive my pronunciation. But this area, we want to keep it protected. So it doesn't have to be a great big thick scarf. This is like a silky scarf that I have and just have around my neck, just to protect that area around the back of the neck. Obviously, if you've got your hair down, that helps. You've got hoodies and all sorts of things, but we want to keep this nice and warm. That area, if it gets damp, can cause our energy systems to kind of imbalance. So around this time of the year, again with the shifts in seasons, I can feel my chest of the junk that I'm eating. I genuinely feel like I've got that sense of a cold coming that you might attribute to changing weather. I get that if I've ate wheat, this is from yesterday, or crap, processed stuff. Personally, I can feel my body kind of just wanting to detox it. And as I've mentioned before, my kids' programs I watched 10 years ago, Dr. Ranj would say, that's the body clicking and detoxing when you get the snot. I hate that word, apologies, should have warned you, when that's coming out. So, and we feel that sort of sense on the chest, that you can feel there's stuff to come up. That's also what we need to bring up to talk about. What needs to get off the chest, all around this area of the throat. Now, today's class, I wanted us to do some of the things we've been basically doing, but just start by moving, sorry for that, hat there, stop. Just slightly moving the hips from right to left while I'm talking. Get that movement in. It is going to be a new moon in Libra. Libra is the balancing. This one is what did I write in the report? Triggering. This brings up fears, but it's a chance to push past those fears, rotating the hips. Start by doing the nice wide ones. And then we're going to bring it in and do some ones that are a little bit, might feel a bit weird to do, the opposite direction. So, our hips, the reason I'm working with the hips, is it's the balance. It's the midway point between the upper and the bottom, and the lower part of the body, the lower dentier, is where our lower dentier is located. So you've got the lower, or in terms of like the chakra system, the lower chakra systems. About drawing circles with that tailbone. And then we're going to step in to like a bamboo pose. Nice flex hips. Start with just lift up on the toes, back down, up on the toes, back down. Link the hands behind you and push down, pull down. At the same time, activating this acupressure point in our back. Push in through the nose with our breath, out through the nose with the breath. Those beautiful colours behind me. That golden colour is the colour for this season. As we move from late summer into autumn before true. As the kids go to Frisco, I think. Up. In, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. What we're also doing is we're pumping the lymph up, up, back, up. From Frisco. I need to get my kids are off, so I got to have a lay in this morning, so it felt like quite late for me. thigh. Feel that in the backs of the thighs. I'm going to start with a rotating, lift the leg up. We're going to rotate round the opposite direction. And hold for balance if you need to. It helps if you keep your gaze on one spot. Opposite direction. And down. And then pop that foot in front and hip forward, back. Hip forward, back. Pumping lymph. Massaging the lymph muscles. And then the other side. And rotate the foot. Down. Other way. And the knee. Obviously, if you're sitting, you could be sitting and lifting these knees. You're doing the same thing. Opposite direction. And then that foot comes down and hip forward. So opposite leg is tip back, and then we lift the heel, lift the toes, lift the heel, lift the toes, and hips forward, back, forward and back. And then shake it out. And rotate gently round. Just not doing a full lymph massage session this time, but we still want to get that lymph going. It's really good to get all of these systems flowing. And forward. And from the elbows. A little bit like you're going, whoa, 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 for your day. And the other way. Wrists, rotate. Then we're going to start to bang the wrists together. On the inside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Outside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Backs of the wrists, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Backs of the wrists, but swap sides, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll shake, and then take that into shaking the tree. So start with the arms, and I want you to say the sound ka, K-A. This is calling in the soul aspect. Ka, 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 ka. Take a breath. Feel any tingling happening where we've got that movement going. Just for a moment while the tractor goes by. That ka sound, calling in your highest aspect. You can do that mentally or do that with the sound. And then just shake from the wrists. And from the elbows and wrists. And the arms again. And this time bring the body in. So you want heels to come off. You want that bounce as we shake. So we're shaking just forwards. So no twists at the moment, but I normally twist and combine shaking the tree with our rotational twist. Sorry, 1 moment. The cows are out with the tractor. Right, then we're going to pull the hands down, and as you are at the top, put the hands together, breathe in tightly, if you can hear me over the tractor, and then fling that down. Inhale at the top, exhale down. Donna Eda calls this pulling down the venom. I learned this actually from Jack Canfield. There's different variations of this. Really good at pumping the lymph as well from the arms, so we want to then take that full or halfway here or fully, so then the whole body comes up, hands go up further, still get those fists, then releasing the fists, releasing the fist, releasing the fist, releasing the fist. Really good full body massage as well, full body heat. Now, why did I leave the twists? We're going to do We want to be at a right angle, so 45 degrees. I'm going to twist round the waist, round here. So start here at the front, at the top, and slowly move that down, then coming up, twisting, massaging the internal organs as we twist, and rotating down the spine, and up, and down. The dog walkers are out in the dogs. Beautiful lassie dogs. My mum had lassie dogs. Yeah, gorgeous. And up. And keep your head, if you want, even when you're down, keep the head looking ahead so you don't get dizzy. And up. A bit like you're doing punching, as it is preference for that. So weaving, you can get it into you like more of a punch and a weave if you want. More of a workout, whatever feels right. Just needs to be rotation. You can think of it as wagging the dog's tail. Okay, and then drop the twists and take it into more of an arm movement. Looking over the shoulder, rotating through, feel the stomach muscles. Again, you are massaging the internal organs. Your feet are nicely planted on the ground. As you twist, the bottom half of the body stays still, the top half of the body is what's moving. Then bring the fists up to the chest. And as I said, that gunk. If you need to cough, that's a good sign you're releasing grief. As we said, we're in the season of autumn, is metal in Chinese medicine, TCM. It has all of these associations of this wheel of energy through our body and the wheel that's connected to all the different organs. When we bang on the chest, we're banging on the lung points, and at the same time knocking on the door right behind us. Now, kidneys and adrenals coming in. Kidneys, as we move into winter, the kidneys, working with them. And from last month, the spleen. So we're kind of working through. Some of us have, I'll wait for the tractor. Sorry. I was thinking he looks like he's having fun. He's riding around the field. It doesn't look like he's actually doing anything but rolling the grass flat. Sorry. Anyway, as I was saying, each of the seasons has these different aspects that we work through. Some of us find it easier at different times of the season. Take that hand up and this tiger little bounce going on. Tiny little squat through the tiny little squat as you get up and over the shoulders. And let the hands come down again until they come to a stop. So what am I talking about? These different times of the season. Some of us struggle with this time of the season, especially if you've got seasonal disorders, for example, sad. Others, they find this is their favourite time of year and they find this easy to let go as we move through winter and sort of go more within. We move into the energy of fear. When we're in the energy of sadness, which is associated with this, so things associated with letting go, with release, and how we let go of things. So this, in particular, this new moon has a bit of a full moon energy about it, I believe, because there's a triggering aspect to it. So I want you to allow these kinetic movements as we use the somatic connections from our breath and our body in the movement of what we do, linking with the psychology like we do in Qigong, to help you with, in particular this week, to what's coming up, what's triggering you. Our nervous system has taken a bit of a hit at the moment with what's going on. So there may be this sort of, as I said, this loss of identity, fear of letting go of who we have been, and that kind of, as we step into who we're becoming, and as that kind of blooms, which will happen around April time, so as we move into spring. So take your feet together into bamboo, a little bit of creative visualization, some sound healing here. Just take your hands to your lower dantian, and I just want you to tune into your body, to muscle test with your body. Hands, your dominant one can go on top, links to this masculine, feminine. I always refer to what's the dominant hand for you, place that over the top. And feet, again, together. And while we're here, we're going to do that weird one that I was saying we would do. So it's about learning new pathways, new neural pathways, new things our body might not have done, and stepping into the new person that we're becoming, all these new intentions for new moons that we work with when we live intentionally, rotating tiny little circles. And you might feel a bit weird doing it like this, you're used to doing it like that. And unless you're a hula hooper, then you've got this, guys. So rotating, and then the opposite direction. We always do both directions because we have a magnetic field, this is our Merkaba, that does two different spins. So in the etheric field that you may not be able to see, there's a top spin and a bottom spin. That's what creates this bubble of energy that we can cut on our machines. So we're working with that by moving the body with the kinetically in the physical realm. It actually works in reverse. The physical is working with us. We're just tuning into it, getting tapped in, tuned in, turned on, as Abraham Hicks fans out there would say. And come to a still, to bamboo, and feel, don't move, but feel the movement. What I want you to do, I'm going to take the camera for you to look at the tree for a second while you're standing in this pose. I can do it behind the camera. See if I can swing it round you. So, see this beautiful tree here? It's standing, it's beautiful gold. It looks almost a little bit crooked as well, actually. It's leaning this way, but its roots below it. I want you to visualize your roots like this tree, and you might be leaning skew with. And then when you look closely, it's not a straight trunk. If about halfway up, it splits. There's two trunks. One's leaning that way and the other leaning that way. Think about that in metaphorically as your right and left brain hemispheres, as the balance, as the bridge, the hippocampus, as you lean into where the light is. You torokti aktor me akaitia, unu me ataria toroma. Think of, what is that means, if I'm getting that right. Think of yourself, like, let the words roll over and whatever comes to you. And I'm just going to share what's coming to me that may make a little bit more sense. Is the gates of the web. The gates of the web of the mind, the web of the brain, the web of your being, all your structures, all of the roots that come out, like the branches that you're attached to, that's the core of you. Think how this tree is letting go of its leaves. They're falling. I'm going to bring it back to me. Yeah, so I can stand with you and feel it too. So you are that tree. Your roots rooting down on the being of who you are. The web, arachnas are spiders. They're the web of understanding, the web of your being, the web of your structures of what we call time, seeing, feeling, being, connecting to the nucleus that is you, the nucleus that is the universe. This is the time of the gate. And the core, the gate within your brain, little neurons wiring and firing, rewiring, aligning to the highest energy. So think about they're going to the best, purest nutrients that is in the ground. And what is falling away at the moment, leaves are literally falling down around me, and the vow this week right into next week and the week after is it's kind of non-existent. It used to just be around Halloween or Samhain. We talk about the seasonal shifts and it being thin. It's pretty much like that all year round, but it's super non-existent around this time. So it's magnifying things, shifts through time. Now as the noisy tractor comes by, I'm going to go quiet and just tune into soul. I want you to tune into you. What's coming up for you? The door is now open. The highest aspect of my being I am expressing. What is that for you? What is the highest aspect of your being? I feel the roots grounded to this beautiful world we live in. As the rain falls in manifestation, the water and the grief. It's like the sky is crying and weeping with you for your shifts, your change, your letting go, and the seasons around you doing the same. As the decaying earth leaves become nutrients, as generations, it's really pouring down now. Feel your tears. Just as with our body, the tears of our body give us serotonin to lift us. The decay becomes the nutrients for the next generations. Our knowledge, our wisdom, it's there. Move through the web of time, move through the web of your understanding. Through the brain in the hippocampus is the bridge to your understanding. In higher states of being, you can connect to this timeless aspect from your ancestry, your genetics. The memory of the water within you, Now, I want you to move your body to feel through this. Just moving the hands back and forth. She said, move with me. You don't have to do what I'm doing, but I invite you, I implore upon you to move with what feels right, because certain parts of your body might need shifting. Now I'm going to work with the hips because that's for the season that we're working with. We're going to lift up core, our balance. Lift here, working with the lower half of the body of the being, because it's the grounding area. Making triangle as we are like preparing the soil, lifting up just balance. If you need to hold on to something, if you can only just lift and shake, that's fine. Listen to your body, not mine. Gentle little march, and gentle little shake. Shake away core beings that doesn't fit, move from side to side. We release any resistance, intention, like little step touch, arms from side to side. So we're getting lymph going, we're moving through, I think, using what they call the 100, stop the 100 illnesses. We're moving through the flow, the meridian systems. Feel that golden light flowing around you. Now I want you to dance to the melody of your own soul. Here's what's going through. In that we're going to do the energy dance. So we're going to scoop down the earth, rolling up that grounding energy. Over the top of the head, where the light comes in. I feel this beautiful gold, mother-like energy, this beautiful gold I can see surrounding in the leaves. The mother endures, feeling the hands above. I'm pulling in the highest aspect of myself. That can be your intention. To feel the joy of my being moving through this. And slowly drop your hands down. Feel that rain. I don't know if you can hear the rain behind me. You can imagine rain like Reiki pouring over the earth. Tears as the heart's open. Rooting down. And then lean. We're going to just tap in here. There's no weapons here. Breathing in, letting go of the evil in the world. Being just the little thumbs into the crease here. We have that in. And then we're going to go into the tapping. We call this bringing the Weiqi, photosynthesis, regeneration of the cells to the surface of the skin, which is our largest organ, going down the sides, cupping, tracing meridian lines at the same time, coming around the feet, go up the inside first. As we go down the back, we linger behind the knees, the points in our life where energy gets stuck. We release. Waking up the stagnant, then through from the big toe, tracing up, just tapping the top of the heel, coming up, ladder, remember I was saying about this wheel and all these organs being connected? Just tapping here, and then come round here, and we're going to do a circle. We do 12 of these this direction. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep listening to your body and your own wisdom coming through. 7, 8, 9, 10. And say grateful to our organs. Then the opposite way. 1, 2, 3. Back through time. Eons. Remembering all that is, all you are capable of. Generational lineages. Letting go of the sadness, seeing those tears, honouring them. Being aromatic, Arabic, heritage, within now being just gently tap. This is great for weight loss. This one, bend the knee, just tap the stomach. We want those digestive enzymes. I want you to visualise in the gut, all linked microbiome. Everything's linked. The mouth, the gut, the anus, the vagina, the urethra, the bladder. All of these tiny microbes linked thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. Microscopic. Come up to the spleen, just below the breastplate here, side, right again, so releasing and alchemizing energy, tapping here on our EFT points. Come up and we're going to, again, pat, as we're working with the grief. We let go of sadness, we alchemize it, we see, we honour. Feel those tears go into our mouth, they come out, they come down, and they give the serotonin, they bring the joy, they create the growth, the change, shifting the emotional shield, in the emotional shield, the emotional field. Now we're going to move to the face, just tapping on the chin, under the nose, and the eyes, just on the cheekbones, connected to the stomach, what we can stomach, what we can't stomach. It's shifting, it's changing. It's changing, you can't stomach it for a reason. Ask why, listen to your body, what it tells you. Coming up to the temples. Tang, wing, ting, these 2 points here, powerful points for headache problems. And then just really get to in between the eyebrows, massaging. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Closing the eyes for a second while you're doing this. Feel the flashes of light. And then you bring your fingertips together in the centre of the forehead and do what's called the crown pull. But we're pulling and teasing apart as your fingers are crossing over these lines. I want you to visualise like curtains are opening of your third eye. The curtains, the veil, all these metaphorical sort of symbolism. But this is about you seeing clarity, seeing with understanding. The light switch has gone on. Literally the light has eased off the rain. The blue sky is shining through here in areas. Sun is cloudy still, but then starting to tease, go over the top, crossing over any of these lines, crossing, coming down. We're going to put our hands, we're going to link them behind our neck and hold. And we're going to let the fingers slide apart until we've got our hands. We're holding our head. What we want is the thumbs. If we bang the drum, we go from the bottom, up and off. Don't go up and down, it goes bottom, up, off, then go back to the bottom. And we're going to do this 40 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. And then hold, then we come in with the fingers in that dip, the occipital ridge, and we'll give it a nice massage. Circle in one way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I want you to take the opposite hand, keep massaging here, and this one comes on the top of the head. We link this energetical circuit. 2, 3, 4, 5, might be a bit sore. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Swap hands, the other one comes on the head and link. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And lift. Shake any excess out of the arms. And we were calling in that ka, 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 ka. Take a nice deep breath in. Step in, but step so if you were to take this foot and the inside, you've got foot width, hip width, and a foot can touch the other foot. Nice, comfortable, feel your posture, your heel, your toe, the balance. Hands come down the sides. Breathing gently in through the nose. And feel, how do you feel? Should have got you to do the between -10 that we normally do in the EFT in our suit scale. Breathing in right now. Does your body feel like you've woken it up? That the cells are awake or that are pulsing with energy? Don't worry if you can't feel that. As we're going to move into the visualization that might help some of you as well. But if you find it hard, if you've got Fantasia, for example, and you struggle with imagination, I just want you to actually stand, feel, and do it so you're physically feeling it, rather than trying to worry about images and the sensory things that we're going to do. If you can, stand, or just become aware of your toes, wiggling your toes and rocking back and forth, feeling, as we do this, we wake up this area that's there. Kidney 1 it's called, at the bottom of our button, but it's the grounding energy. And we'll do the same with our hands. For the Reiki masters out there, You might want to write your symbols. I'll be writing them energetically. For anyone viewing this, following in my higher guides, like a guardian or like you, feeling this Reiki bar within ourselves. Now, you might want to go through the Reiki poses whilst we're doing the visualization. I'm going to take this away because the key is actually coming across, it's getting further away. But I'll take you to this little area over here. We don't have our cards, but it stopped raining. So the beautiful trees, breathing in, breathing in, breathing out. So gently just breathing in, breathing out, and we can take you to a little quiet spot. Not so pretty, but this is where you're going to close your eyes. So just gently breathe, gently feel that as you're standing and connecting and feeling your body, listening to your body. What does your body feel right now? Are there any emotions present? Any physical aches or pain? Are you feeling energized? What are you feeling? So, closing our eyes and getting ourselves into a comfortable position. You can stay in the standing pose. So calling in whatever the highest aspect of you, whatever you want to call God, Goddess, Source. It's just pure energy flowing in, and if you are able to envision it coming through the top of your head, and like a light. Have you ever seen mycelia, the mushrooms, when the roots or the veins of your lungs and all the different branches reaching out, light doing the same in the brain. It's all wiring and firing and touching, and as it touches, it awakens others, and then that causes a chain reaction in the brain for it to wake up. And this light flows through, and as you breathe in through the nose and taking that oxygen, your body then transfers that oxygen through the bloodstream and it takes it around the body. Go with it as you breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the nose slowly. And then the next time you breathe in, whilst you're exhaling, go with the breath in. Go down, through, and just keep that gentle breath through the nose, out through the nose, in through the nose. Itch your nose if you need to, itch your head if you need to. Just keep bringing your brain and monkey mind back to this focus of this within and the body as we start to go within. And these cells, and we've got that kinetic shift going. I want you to focus on the shift internally happening. New blessings, new beginnings. We need that focus, that crystal focus. Now, you can, if you're standing, go into archer pose. So your hand goes out to the side, the other arm comes and you pull the bow. You take the hand out, you take the leg with it in a side lunge and pull forward with each, and doing that either side. But if you're sitting here with me, that's fine. It's whatever's right for you. Listen to your body. If you're just joining us and you haven't done the movement, I suggest you do the bow and the archer pose whilst we're doing the visualization. Holding, I want you to go back to this point at the top of the head, the bagua, and then come down from that. You can put your palm or the heel of your hand on your forehead and the finger up at the top of your head. breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, and then focus where you're pushing on your palm. Take your awareness back. For those with fantasy, we're feeling it, just feeling the palm of the head on the forehead, and the awareness is there through touch, through the sensation, and feel as though you're pushing back, going down and up, right into the center of the brain, feeling like there's that little squishy little part of the brain that's the magic spot. I want you to see it, feel it surrounding, and it's got gold and silver and lightening around it, and wiring and firing going on, your brain working and understanding and listening and doing what it needs to do. And then feel it shooting out to the ears and feeling you to be able to hear what is truth. Now that truth is different for each of us, but what is the truth for you, by its frequency, by its sound, by its resonance? And I will tune with my sound for you to hear. I want you to tune into your own sounds. I'm going to do the triple warmer sound. The it's the rebalancing of all of this. So we can, it's great to do before bed as well. Inhale and inhale, exhale. You keep this triple warmer, and your own sounds, your own soul language may want to come out from the ears. And take the hands, put them over the ears. So you're not listening to me. It makes it like sound really loud as well. But just feel into your own sound. So you tune. It's a bit like what I recommend you do when you're doing your light language, when you're toning, is when you lay in the bath and you put the ears under the water. It's where in Atlantis we would sing in the water. It's why in the temples we would be physically in the water. So holding and again. Play around with the sound, feel what feels right, tone. Now I'm going to tone. I want you to listen to you, not necessarily to me. Tone for what comes out, what feels right, feeling in to what I call love language. It's this development of understanding of telepathy, of feeling the frequency, of allowing yourself to be the antenna and resetting our brain chemistry through our own sound, our own being, which we are all powerful and capable of doing. And it's a truth dial, if you like. It's a truth serum for the soul of your being, for you to shift, for you to be in your highest form of being. The he is connected with the throat. A-E with the third eye, and you I scroll through them and align. There is no wrong way. It's what you'll know when you're doing it. That's why I'm saying put your hands over your ears. It's the organic way of doing it without computers. So it's what we all know innately. You don't need to put some frequency machine on. You are the frequency. You are the best machine there is. This beautiful, amazing being. Feel it in your heart, in your being. Allow your soul to fly. Align for your truth. Feel the soul dropping into the body, through the breath, through the understanding, through the knowledge and the wisdom of the being of the ancestors I express through mine. Let it mirror you to do through you. The rhythm of my sounds are sounding like words. They are frequency attunements. That's telepathy and a package of information that seeps into your soul, that's already in your being, that you unpack, that you decode, that you download in your own cellular memory. Feel your core of your being. As we've realigned and shifted again, these huge waves have been messy. Yesterday I had pounding headache from this, but yes, it takes time. So if you are feeling that, take your fingers to the front between the eyebrows and just gently massage this point. It allows that frequency, that high frequency, to come through, but you need to ground and earth it. That's why you get headaches when you're resisting. It's why you feel tired. As I'm always saying in the membership group, it's like a plug having too much energy. If it's not the right whole of the amount it needs to expand to allow it through. When it's not expanding, when it's feeling contracted, that's when you get these like feeling tired, feeling like you can't handle the overwhelm, lower circuit kind of thing. It means then sleep. Everyone in divine timing, don't worry if that's you, that's me too at times. Everyone will react differently. It's just listening to what's right for you. Every part of your cells is able to do this from different heritages, whether you are whatever star family, if you want to see it as star families, beings, evolution, if you just want to see it as beautiful imaginations and working with your brain chemistry and your imagination to expand your consciousness and grow your being. And we're gonna, I think she's saying that's enough for today. Breathe and feel. Now just sit, and what's come up for you? Are you triggered by what I'm saying? Make notes and ask yourself why, if that is the case. Everything that triggers us means there is learning to be had. Does it make you feel calm? Does it soothe you? Do memories flow to you? Hopefully you feel as I do, which is this beautiful safe armor around me, like the light is emanating from my cells from the inside outward, and I feel grounded at the same time I'm flying. That makes like a kite that has the best teva. The teva is the body, the teva is your being, the teva is your soul. And it's tethered through time and understanding and tempered through our wisdom, our will, our being, our vibration, our joy. And we're going to take joy through. We're going to have fun in moments. We're going to cry in moments. We're going to let those tears flow into our mouth and let the serotonin, the chemicals, the biology help shift us. The biology help remember us to who we are in fullness of soul. What do I need to share for this week? I already have, apparently. The nervous system. If you're being triggered, ask yourself why. Move, feel your emotions, don't run from them. If you're feeling sad, there's been a lot of grief. I've felt a deep collective grief the last week that's just been welling up, and And I was like, oh, why am I feeling this? Am I feeling like I'm low vibe? And it was like, no, let yourself feel the shift, feel the seasons, allow yourself to mourn the leaves are falling, but actually know that that's part of the change, that the change, we don't want to move into fear in winter. We want, although that is the association, we, opposite of fear is desire. We often think desire is the opposite to fear. So focus on those desires. Where there is a fear, there's a desire for something. We fear our ill health because we desire health. We fear our loved ones being hurt because we desire them to be safe. So focus on them being safe and the truths of that. That's why I'm saying divinely tune in to what is the truth. What is the truth of your being through the frequency and the sound of my words as I speak from my own heart. But what resonates with you, take what resonates with you, discount what doesn't. That's what it's, everybody's truth perception is different according to your tuning, your being and its frequency and its alignment. Because part of me is like, want to go on about, yes, there's this star things happening and galactically there's this happening and then there's it. But actually, I'm bringing it into what is relevant for each of us, because each of that is different. We all have our own soul growth paths that we're aligning to and our intentions for the being, but our core group intention as humanity is to work in coherence. As what is it I heard the other day, I think I shared the mushrooms were helping with the growth of the things happening with the plants, and they speak through the microbes in the soil to each other. There's a telepathical understanding that's maybe not word to word like we are capable of. And there are beings on this planet that are totally capable of that we are heading that way. And when we become that way, you become completely open and exposed and you see through. But in order to get to that point, which then creates this, you see that if an animal is in pain, you don't wish to hurt it. You see that if someone, you don't want your words to hurt that person. The empathy, the compassion expands tenfold. The heart energy, the heart frequency, adoro pura. You cannot do that because you're seeing, you're feeling what that person, that empathy in its, when it's on steroids, if you like. But it's also, we feel it because we need to see it. It needs to be seen. These emotions need to be seen. Bear witness to what you're feeling. Have compassion for yourself. That would be my message for this week. And as the rain is now literally bucketing down behind me, I'm remembering what was being said earlier. As the tears fall and the earth is weeping, think of flow. Think of every raindrop being love bombs. The water to go where it's needed. Water was a huge thing for this month, in our reading for this month that I did. It's emotion, but emotions, when we are in touch with our emotions, we understand ourselves better. It's a learning time of learning, and it can be a huge growth, and you can see miracles happening. You can see in a desert, one drop of water that a seed waits years for, then explodes and grows, only to then wait years and years. Where there's an excess of it, nature moves mountains with it. It carves mountains. It has such power, and our emotions are similar. Allow your emotions to be your waking point, your understanding. Sad, angry, frustration, what are they? And how can you rebalance that? Because you don't want too much of that. You don't want to muddy the earth and lose your foundations and get lost in that quicksand. So you need the warmth, you need the fire, you need the passion to keep that stable ground, and the air to dry it out. And it can be, I mean, water obviously can be ice, it can be steam, it can be all of these different things, and our emotions too, alchemize it. So love and blessings. Let me know if this has been helpful for you in the comments, if anything comes up. If you have any questions, members pop them into the Telegram group. On Thursdays is our question time, and gosh, you can really hear it. So let's just finish with feeling that rain. People always used to say, and this is what's coming to mind, this is what I want to share, this is to finish, Louise L. Hay point. If you think rainy days are horrid days, you'll always greet the rain with sadness. Rainy day is just a rainy day. You get your wellies on and you see a kid splashing around with their all-weather gear, and it can be fun. So you think, oh gosh, why with this anger? Right, okay, let's channel it. Let's go in a class where you can kinetically shift that energy and that out. And those tears, well, it's time for me to have a good cry and release. And you feel the alchemize. You can feel the alchemization when you've had a good cry. Allow yourself to be not disconnected and shoving down the emotions. Allow yourself to, and that is a conditioning that we condition ourselves from childhood even, but it's just another whole other tangent. But this is a resetting, a re-understanding, a reframing of how we work with our auditory systems, how we breathe in different scents and information within those scents, listening to the auditory, and what we see around us. Our nervous system's interpretation is shifting. What you're seeing, you might be questioning. Listen to what's right. My friend shared this thing of leave, and I noticed all the comments. They're like, oh, there's got to be a mechanical way of doing that. And I was like, straight away, that's you doing that, showing yourself the power of you and how connected you are. And they were like, must be connected to, there was one leaf moving around and none of the others were, and she watched it for hours and filmed it, and everyone that watched the video, this can't be real, someone's got to be doing some trick, it's got to be connected to a web or a weave. And because their brains are going, that can't be true, they can't accept what they're seeing. You won't be able to accept some things. You need to feel in through your nervous system with what is truth. And this is what today's energy shift was about. So I hope it helps. Do it as many times as you need to. Practice what we were working with this week. Repeat it for the rest of the week if you need to. I certainly will be, because there's lots of little nuggets in there for me that's coming through. And yeah, think about like the rain as it is, how we can adapt. I couldn't do my class the way it is now, actually, and that's why I felt guided to come into here. And when I walked over, it had cleared the sky. Now it's, look, if you look, it's absolutely bucketed it. You see how rainy it is? And we were undercover, but it's feeling into and listening to those little inner voice going, move this into the car, or now we're going to do this from home when the weather's rubbish, or we'll do it in a different space. And that's using me as an example, and this class as an example. So what's showing up for you? What's being clear for you? What are you being shown in your life right now through your emotions, through that little inner voice, through the hurdles? Remember that if you're a Patreon member, and it's the price of a coffee to become one, so it's well worth doing, because I'm way over delivering there, because it's trying to build the value of what I try and put my heart and soul into that. And in these reports, I've been saying what the energy weather is, what can we work with, and being tripped to stop falling down the hole. We don't want to fall down that hole, that pit of that emotion or whatever. So certain things are being placed in front of us to guide us, to redirect us onto this path. And these are all symbols that are associated with this time of year, and they'll be coming up and you'll be seeing them. It's synchronicities across the board in other modalities and stuff, I'm sure. So it's not just me saying this, it's not just my guidance saying this, but it's not about me telling you to follow my guidance. It's me saying, what is right for you? Look at what's right for you. This is something I'm offering. If it serves you, wonderful. You don't have to do that. There are hundreds of things. I'm just saying, do what is right for you. What is your guidance telling you? Blessings. Have a beautiful week and new moon. My intention is to keep growing, to keep serving. If you are local, I have next weekend. On the 25th, I will be at a local care home doing card readings for a charity, actually supporting my cousin. She's got me working for free, little mad, but blessings to help the older people at the home. The following day, I have a retreat where I'll be doing readings. Please come along and join me if you're local. I think it's £45, English pounds. You book directly through them. So if you go to my social media, it's up everywhere. I've tried to put it everywhere. Small group of people will be doing some gratitude ceremony and reading and some movement. Basically what we do now, but in person, and I have a chance to do cards for the people that are there, as well as aligning with the energy of the group that's there. There's not going to be a recording of that either, so you need to book and come in person. Holcombe Health Clinic in Medway if you want to ring and book. And I've got the telephone number on my socials, on Instagram. I think it's even on my Facebook. It's on Eventbrite not on Eventbrite, on Facebook events. So you can go look that up. So that's coming up. And then I will be selling my art, which I enjoy, in December at another local care home to me. They've got a Christmas fair, and I have my Christmas wreath making. The space I'm trying to negotiate, this beautiful space that I found that I was like, I've got to do something here. We're going to be doing a vision board work in here, and I want to try and get our Christmas stuff there. So, and some other places. So love and blessings. Hope if any of that you fancy, then go to social media and get in contact. And then I'll have some other bits and pieces coming up. I really wanted to connect and do in-person events again. I love doing the online stuff, don't get me wrong. I feel like this is my space and that I can reach more people this way, but I also feel there's a calling to serve my local community and those that live near me. Yeah, like it's needed. Like the internet could go like that. Remember also, if it does, every Sunday 5 o'clock I do an offline meditation, 5 p.m. UK time, or you can do it 5 p.m. whenever you are. We do a telepathic meditation every week, every Sunday. Stop what you're doing, wherever you're doing, hands on heart, and go. Yesterday, I'll put the photos up of where I was yesterday. And in fact, before I put the photos up, if any of you want to tune into that, let me know in the comments if you are picking up on where and the image. I'll send it to you right now. If you want to have this little game, so you want to stretch that telepathic muscle, I'm showing you the place now. So you might get a sense of what it felt like. And put them in the comments below if you do, of what comes up for you, of what it looked like, what it smelled like, and what you could hear. Sent it if anyone wants to unpackage that little telepathic letter. Love and blessings for your week ahead. Take care. I'm Theresa Jande, Tree Heart Art Design, Authentic, and you've been watching Love Authentic Me.